Hello, welcome to the next edition of porting your deck from Standard over to Pioneer. Today, there is, of course, a top deck that plays a Jeskai Convoke. Of course, we're not necessarily going to be Jeskai, but we'll be porting over the idea of Convoke over to Pioneer, and we're going to be testing it out through a video. If you like this kind of content, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification alert for future videos. We're on our way to 1,000 subs. Let's get there together. And we have a Boros Convoke decks featuring the brand new nesting bot, which is seeing some play in the standard versions. That's what we're trying out today. Let's get into the deck list and see the deck in action. So we have our two nesting bots, 4 inspectors, 4 epicures, 4 wardens. Then we have our 3 resolute reinforcements. And then we have our 3 recruiters, 4 knights, 4 loxodons, and 1 rescuer. So that's basically our creature package. Now, we also have our Gleeful Demolitions as a way to hopefully destroy either our nesting bot, clues, or potentially a blood token to make 3 1/1s. 1 case has a little bit of removal plus an extra pseudo lord effect. 22 lands. Sideboard, we have a couple of silences against combo. Forges against aggro. We can maybe kill like an elf, something like that. Volley as a way to fight through, Coco and stuff like that. 1 raid as a way to hit on enchantments and artifacts. Invasion of Gomicon as a way to hate on our opponent's hand. Rest in peace for graveyard heat. Sheltered by Ghosts as a way to fight through aggro as well. And a couple wedding announcements for mid-range and stuff like that. Control. That is our deck. Let's see if this deck can compete in Pioneer. Tapland. Inspector, go. Okay, Avatar. So this is the domain. Zur. I think I'll go ahead and double spell. Bottom. Hit you. Go. And I bought on that because I think I want to actually dig for another Convoker, like Loxodon. Okay. They're facing Incarnation. When nesting bot. Reinforcements. No land. No inspector. Hit you. Go ahead. Like, we're not really playing this for the max speed, right? We're playing this because it's an artifact. When it dies, make another servo, which works really well with our Gleeful Demolition, which is why it sees play in the standard version. But I think 2 copies is right. We have better access to stronger cards like another Thrabes and Epicure. Now, there could be an argument. Maybe we can get to the point where we could be mono white Convoke, which would make this deck a little bit more interesting. Okay, draw another card. But we need a binding, I guess, right now. Play that. Tap those down. Recruiter's fine. And attack. I figured the warden's gone. Go ahead. He needs a wrath, basically. I mean, you could turn something on and go to 6. Or would have been 10. You turn that on. It hit me, but I'm not sure about that one. Especially since you only have 1 white. So you can't actually play another Leyland Binding. Go ahead and go cracking. Play a recruiter. I mean, you should not have attacked with your binding. Yeah, got it. I guess here I get rid of case, bring in the raid, and then go up wedding announcement, go down reinforcements, and that seems to be about it. Why not like that? Like epic here, go. So if I draw a land untapped, I should be able to go off. Demolition. You have a counter. Okay. Play Wharton. Attack. Passes. Inspector. Epicure. Tap down the dorks. Nesting bot. Bottom. And hit you for 3. Blinker. You're gonna block the Wharton. And trade. Top both. Pretty good. Okay, Avatar. Passes. Do I want to? Like... I think I Inspector. And Night Air. Go ahead. Okay. Go ahead and attack. Announcement. Human. Okay, Elephant Worm. I think I just fight Wharton. Wharton. And a vanilla 1-2. Knight Errant, probably bottom. I think I want Loxodon here. That doesn't really work. Into an Elvish Norn. So, that doesn't do much. So I can make 2 decent-sized flyers. If he can't, I guess now he gets, he's gonna kill my weaker 2-3 Wharton. Now he gets exactly a Titan of Industry. And you can pop my wedding announcement. The wedding announcement. I guess that doesn't really work with Norn. Nope. Nope. So he could block out, right? That would be 8 points of damage coming across. Atroxa. I don't have any removal. So now I have a short clock to get this damage across because the verse. No, yeah, I guess look at tons. I think I'm already to scoop this one because it's probably gonna have to go to the next game. Azure. I don't even know how I can get rid of this Atraxa. That ain't it either. Okay. That's interesting. Go ahead. That's a plus. It's a 4/5. See what happens now. Sure, I'm just... Maybe I do bring in the Ghost. Down Reinforcements, down Raid, run it like that. Alright, Inspector is a pretty good draw. First turn play. Into a Demolition, into potentially a turn 2 Knight. Take 2 little bodies, they go. So we can play Recruiter next turn. That's probably going to be fast enough to win this game. I could go full out, but... Headshot. Go. So that's kind of like our normal draw, or our most realistic kind of draws. You just need to attack. You having a way to kill the Knight Errant? I guess technically that's lethal. Yep, 1-0. Let's get into the next. Put on white, play a Wharton. Go. And hopefully draw a land untapped. That's white. That would be ideal. Alright, I guess we don't. Tap down. Don't need another threat, we need a land. So Boros color could be many different things. I doubt it's Convoke, because they would have already just started dispersing threats. Another Inspector. Tap down. You might have a lightning strike or something to bolt the sky, but like his main window, I guess, to do so. Okay, so it's a little bit of spice, I guess. No, do not need an epic here. Oh, so this must be cycling. Gotcha, go. Some sort of vehicle cycling deck. Oh, bang. Okay, so I'm not sure if that's optimal by any metric, but sure. We also are getting extremely screwed over by our land count right now. And the fact that we don't have red mana also hurts. Go ahead. Alright, so he fights. And then cycles. And gets it back immediately. He needs my clue. Okay, that makes sense. And it hits me for another 6. I mean, He's definitely looking good against me right now, but we also really have not drawn all that well. There we go. There's a land. Finally. So, but still, we have to kind of just say go. So, we could block the 6 with the reinforcements. A fox in your deck? Interesting. Your butts will probably mako as well, huh? Okay. Gets it back. Oh. That has menace. We have rest in peace, volley to answer the fang. And that's essentially that's all we kind of need. You could maybe want a shelter by ghost, but we don't need a case. Probably don't need any of the reinforcements. And probably not rescuer. We need to increase actually probably our abilities to trigger it. So I kind of like wedding announcements potentially. That way it makes bodies for our Convoke. We're not like that. Thinker, Foundry, Inspector, go. We just gotta pray we dodge a Thoughtseize turn 1. Okay, that's red mana. And a mako. Gotcha. Go ahead. So we are far away from casting this Night Errant. Alright, so we take 2. So Epicur's okay with top deck. Gotcha. Go ahead. So I do think I correct my clue this turn. There's our board. Okay. Try to draw something. That's not helpful. Go ahead. I think we're going to already be 1-1. I mean, we're just not top decking anything we need for this matchup. We keep drawing the wrong cards, which happens. You know, it happens. And land. That's not helpful. Go ahead. Kind of have to risk it. I mean, you can cycle away 4. Cycles 2 more, it'd be a 6. Okay, so go to 8. We're at 1, huh? Alright, we're dodge. Alright, so 1 and 1 is gonna be the next. Alright, Triumph passes. Did not draw a land. We will play Epic here, go. Tapling, huh? We did not draw land. Well, that helped. Gotcha. Go ahead. So he could play a Overlord this turn. Decays. And again, no land. Gotcha. Go. We just need either a land if they have removal, or we need just for them to whiff, right? So he locks it on. Plains, that's okay. Vanishing Verse. Ah, gosh. Another inspector. Catcha. There you go. Okay, Fable Passage. Bracket. Please, 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 please give me a land. Desperation mode has been triggered. So, you tapping out. A Bring to Light. This very well could be Nib. Hmm. Do you get a Niv or do you get a Wrath? Probably your two most likely candidates. Okay, Niv. He doesn't get to get that Wrath. Okay, finally drew our second land. No recruiter. Go. He probably will Helix Sway my Warden. He could Verse Sway my Loxodon. I called it. I mean, it's probably just too late at this point. We're not able to cut. Oh, I guess maybe he doesn't do that. I'm surprised. Tap down. That's okay. Alright, so I should be able to tap like this. Sego. Okay, so he gains 5. No land. No demolition either. Attempt to attack. I think it probably is correct actually just to tap these 3 down. Never mind. I don't think that's correct. Go ahead. So we have 1, 3, 4, 1, 4, 5. He's less likely. It's gonna be harder for him to actually. So a Wrath's coming. Based off that attack, that has to be a Wrath. A Bring to Light for Wrath. Got it. So Deadly Cover Up. Okay, Sunfall. An 11/11. Great. Crack it. Go ahead. I just don't see it, right? I mean, he hits me to 4. I don't really know what else I could do here. So scoop it up. So I think I want invasion possibly in wedding announcement. Down reinforcements. Case. Why not like that? Advantage. Warden. Go. This is a little bit better of a hand than the last, right? Should be able to curve out a little bit here. Inspector. Inspector. Tap down. I'm okay with wedding announcement. Hit ya. You have a helix. Okay. Announcement. Hit ya. Go. A Verge and a Fable. A one-drop creature wouldn't be terrible. Rocks. Lost it on. Tap down. A land? No. Go ahead. Might be able to push this to game 2. We do have a recruit, or game 3. We have a recruiter. The only downside about game 3 is we'll be on the draw, which is pretty horrible for us. Yeah, it's me. Take it. You can't lock down. Maybe Deafening Clarion? Oh, nah. Game's alive. Adds mana. Now what? Need a Cornucopia. Yeah, 3 mana. And a Helix. Okay. I think I have evasion here. Put that out. Tap that down. Put that to the bottom. That else at the bottom. Back like that. Okay, that worked. Alright, now what do you got? Okay. Fable. He still has, I guess, Vanishing Verse up. Actually, that's better for best for me. Right? And not all my stuff has indestructible on the turn. Yeah. That was a slight mistake. Go ahead. You guys missed out on 3 points of damage here. Oh well. Alright, 1 point of damage. And scry. Yeah, maybe I should have done it for the scry. Five, six, seven. I guess you could do it. Uh-huh. We got Sunfall. Mm-hmm. Draw a card. Go ahead and move that away. Epic here. Go. Top deck's a nib. Wow. Game 5. Pretty crazy. We take our beats to 10. Go ahead and sack it, draw a card. Sack it, draw a card. Go. I mean, if he can somehow kill both my threats, he wins. He could answer one of them that I know of. But instead he goes for my enchantment. You have that to do that. Oops. Yeah, lethal. All you gotta do is take out both my threats. I mean, so we're gonna go 1 and 2. Because, I mean, we're not doing much here. Alright, 1 and 2. Let's get into the wrap up. So what do we want to think about this deck overall? We went 1 and 2 with the deck. It just has very inconsistent draws sometimes, which is what cost us to game match 2, I believe. When we lost, we just got stuck on 1 land, or 2 lands at max. Couldn't get out of it. So that's like the biggest issue with the deck, I would say overall, is sometimes you just get these hands like that, and you're not actually able to come back from it. So most of the time, you should be able to win. Either you win or you lose because of yourself. Most of the time. Sometimes you do get got, but I mean that's I think least likely to occur. Most of the time it's either your deck gets the normal draws, average draws, or extreme good draws, or the deck just gets the weird hands that just you take it because I mean you don't really have a choice. Otherwise you mull too far. And this deck wants a lot of cards that actually synergize well together to get the Convokes down. But the other issue is that you're going to have, of course, is like that one game where we just did not have red mana. We had to choose between red or white with Needle the Pathway. And, of course, at the time, we had more white, so it was more logical to play white. We never top decked another land for quite some time. By the time we think we did, we already lost. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about Jeskai Convoke for Pioneer. Like I said, I think this is probably your most optimal upgrades. Now, like I said, if we ever get some more cards that are like Demolition but white, that would be pretty sweet. Because then you wouldn't even really need to step into red at all. You could do mono white Convoke. And the deck might be a lot more consistent if we could just cut the red. But until then, we're stuck with Boros Convoke. But in Standard, you're stuck with Jeskai Convoke, which I imagine is even worse when it comes to consistency issues with your mana base. But let me know in the comments what you guys thought about this deck. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Before you head out that door, I'll talk to you guys next time.